I gotta ask this question. So I gotta ask this question. Have you felt overwhelmed, discouraged, sad, disappointed? Well, let me help you. I'm not gonna help you. I'm just joking. But all seriousness though, my name is Brendan Brown. I believe the first thing you gotta do to better yourself is cut off certain people. You have to. And the reason why I say this is because number one, certain people can make you feel like you're not worthy of or you're not worth it. And like you don't want no one to make you feel like you're not worthy, you're not worth it because your life is more valuable than what you think. You may think that you might not have a purpose to do something on this earth, but you do. You gotta just have the mindset and encouragement to know in your inner self and in God, if you're a believer of Christ, that I can do all things through Christ, or I can do all things through whatever gift I had that was blessed in my life for me to do and perform. And so, if you're a creative individual, I'm talking to you. You keep on doing what you're doing. Number two is cut off those negative people. I know it may hurt because for some of you guys, you may be closest to certain peers, family members, whomever it is, but some people you just gotta let go. I mean, from my experience of people who I've been around, rather as peers or relatives or whomever it is, that one or multiple individuals, I have to either cut them off or if I'm with them, I'll just have to tolerate them until I can be able to go somewhere else, go to a different environment. And it could be any example. It can be you maybe wanting to leave your parents and move somewhere else. It could be you maybe wanting to just not go to that certain school and go to a different school because you're tired of those peers. Maybe you're in high school, middle school, I don't know. Maybe it can just be a work environment. Maybe you just have to tolerate them. And once you get to that certain position, you can move up and then fire them or leave them or let them do their own thing. And I understand that, well, it's not that easy. You can't just do what you can do. Well, like I said, once again, it is a mindset. Like, I'm not lying. It is a mindset. You have to have that mindset to want to do better and to want to let go of those negative people so you can improve in your life. It's not that hard. It's so simple. The third thing I just want to give is just that it's a mindset. And I'm not just saying just a rant. I'm just being so for real. Like, it is really, really a mindset. You got to want to win. Because now, you done already did three objectives. You already don't realize they're taking your time away, your energy. Like vampires, you got to cut them off or either tolerate them until you get to where you get to. And then number three, you got to realize it's just a mindset. So since you have those three launch pads, the next thing you got to shoot up to is just start working towards what you're doing. Just start grinding towards what you're doing. And like what I'm doing on YouTube, document what you're doing. Right now for me, I'm currently looking for my third or fourth job right now because I done left my second job because they weren't doing what I applied for. And now this new job, I'm going towards this just to make some money so that I can be able to fund what I'm doing right now, which is YouTube, encouraging you guys. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, giving inspiration and motivation to you guys. That's just something that I love doing, passionate about. Just realized I didn't even have my mic on. But to continue on, I lost train of thought here, but I think I said passionate about what you are, passionate about what you're doing. Just document the process so that people can see your journey. I know people may say, don't worry about validation. Don't worry about what this person say, what that person say. But there has to be a balance because we're human. There's no such thing as we don't go off validation or we shouldn't worry about validation or we shouldn't go off it. It's a mixture of both. You get the encouragement, I'll say, not validation from positive people, and you let the negative quotes that people say make you move forward into growing into what you can do. That's how it should be. And the main thing is don't let none of it get to your head, positive or good or evil, good or bad, because all criticism is needed, but not all of it has to be part of your life. If you get what I'm saying, all of it is needed to listen, but not all of it is needed to take in. Some of it is needed to take out and take in. If you get what I'm saying here, it's a balance. But we as humans forget that. And it's okay because we're not perfect. I'm not perfect neither. I make plenty of mistakes. Don't necessarily have to be job-wise or passion-wise. It can just be everyday things. Maybe just cooking simple eggs and not putting enough butter in there or cooking the butter and eggs at the same time. You know? Because that's what I actually do. That's what I did this morning. And my cousin said that the eggs were just disgusting. So like, I gotta do better. You gotta do better. And so let's document the process, man. Number 2, keep surrounding yourself around the right people. Even if you are just a young person right now who can only talk through the phone or talk through the screen, do it. And for me right now, if you want a community you want to talk to, a group of young people that's like-minded, comment down below with a thumbs up that you want to do that. Or follow me on Instagram at Brownstein100, DM me, and I'll invite you to a group. Because I'm willing to have a group of people that can have the same mindset as you or me, that want to improve, that want to grow. And in fact, I'll probably put a link down below or make it a pinned comment so y'all can hit that link, and then also comment on there on that link so y'all can just have the link to my Instagram. Maybe that's what I can do as well. Because that's all we need. We need surroundingness. We need people around that's going to keep us going. That's going to challenge us too, because we sometimes want that motivational fluff and we don't need that. We need a good challenge to encourage us. And sometimes we may be like, oh, we don't want to be on that person. No. That person might be challenging you, might be better. And that person just giving you fluff. I'm not saying that you should be around a person that's doubting what you're doing, but you should be around a person that's wisely telling you what's right and what's wrong. And it can be any age, especially for my young people here. Let's just realize that, okay, it's not just the older people, it's not just the younger people that can know what it is. You have older people too that can break down things, and vice versa for older people. It's not just your own company, but sometimes those young folks can give you some new things too, and what's going on in this day and age as well with this era. That's why we're supposed to help each other. The Bible says that the old are wise and the young men are stronger, or the young people are stronger, really. But anyways, don't want to get off track here. Do that. And my final thing is be authentic. Be yourself. Some days you might have to tolerate people, yes, because people keep forgetting that. Be authentic. But if I be authentic, I get messed up. That's the issue. Don't be 100% authentic. Be 90% authentic, but 10% tolerance. Learn how to just tolerate people a little bit so they can see a little bit of you, and then you can see a little bit of them. Because when you're working in a job field, you can't do what you want to do. So likewise, same thing if you have your own creative stuff you're doing. You have to sometimes tolerate certain people to get where you get to. Or in fact, let's just scratch that. Once you get independent of what you can really do, you don't have to worry about no one then, because you're doing your own thing. So my creative folks here, if you were looking for some advice right now, I hope these advice gave you some things, feedback to think about, food for thought, to see what you need to improve in your life and what you got to do better. Because these are just stuff that I would do, and I'm not trying to sit here and just give advice, This stuff I practice, that I preach. I would suggest this for anyone else who's doing, especially younger people. I'm also a 4-time author, if you never heard of me. My books are exclusively on Amazon. Links for that will be down below as well. And yeah, if you're willing to want to do a community, if you guys want to have a community or something, just shoot me a thumbs up. DM me on Instagram at Brownstein100 or any other social media platforms you have, and I'll be willing to answer your DM so we can be able to build a community of like-minded individuals. Thank you.